Okay, so we are live now. So, hi everyone. So, today I'll try to implement this word count tool challenge by John Crickett. So, it can be found on codingchallenges.fyi. So, let's see हमें यहाँ पे क्या क्या करना पड़ेगा. So, I want a website. Right. So, first of all, I want a website. Must be written word count tool. So, this is our web page. Right, and after that I want three options basically on the website. So what are the three options that we have to build on word count tool? So the first thing is that we want the number of bytes in a file. Second thing is, so agar in command we do -l, we want number of lines in a file. So count number of lines in file. उसके बाद हमें ऑप्शन चाहिए, then we want the option to have number of words in a file. I think this is all. -l, -w, then there is one more option. So in this step, your goal is to support the command line option -m that outputs the number of characters in a file. If the current local does not support multi-byte character, this will match the -c option. So in this step, your goal is to support the default option. That is, if no options are provided, which is the equivalent to -c, -l, -fw. If you have done it right, your output should match this text. Okay. Then in this step, your goal is to support being able to read from a standard input. If no file name is specified, if you've done it right, your output should match this. Okay. So first of all, like I am not making a command line based solution. I am trying to implement a web based solution to this. This is mostly because I want to uh, be better at web development. I currently have no idea how to proceed with things, but I think I'll figure it out. Okay, so what I can do is let's begin with these three things. What I want is this is my landing website page, which has these three options. So when I select this option, let us make it like this. So I have a landing page on which these three options are given, and or maybe what I can do is, hmm, So my landing page is here. Here is a text input, right? So what I'll do is I'll have the same web page, and I'll place the text input here, and then whenever this button is pressed, the number of bytes in the text input, whatever the text input is, would be displayed. Okay, so we'll have this single basic web page. Now, what stuff do I need to do? So, first thing would be HTML web page. Okay, then implement functions for all three cases in JavaScript. So what we will do here is we'll have one function, or let's say three functions. The input of all those functions would be a string, which will be our text input, and the output would be the required output, like for example bytes or lines or words. So we'll implement those three functions. Then I think this should be the first step. Set up node project, and then do all the routing stuff. Okay, so so initially I'll run this whole web page on localhost. Then what I can do is I'll then try to host this website somewhere, preferably AWS. Yes, AWS is a good option because I want to learn AWS also. Cool. So I think we are good to begin with. Let me just set up a new folder for this project. Okay, on desktop. Word count. All right. So we have this folder. Now what we want to do is we want to set up a node project. So let's open the course. Okay, so what we have to do here is npm init package name is word count, version 1.1, description nothing, entry point is index.js. Okay, test command, let's leave it, git repository leave it, keywords leave it, author is man, leave the license, yep. Okay, so we did pack npm init, and all we have is this package.json file here. So I think I have to create a file called index.js. Okay, so I added npm install express, तो package log json भी हो गया. Package log is basically dependencies of dependencies. Package.json में I think हमारा dependencies में express ऐड हो गया. All right. Okay. Let me ask, create a basic web server. यहाँ पे app.js और index.js में क्या फ़र्क है?
Welcome back. So I hope that you have Node installed on your computer at this point. Now the interment that will be a code. And in fact, we can write any Java page without any. of doing that. So let's type node and exit the repo, but we can also hit open because there are some, by hitting tab, you can see all the global variables that are available in Node. So you have all the kind of stuff that we're already used to, like the array construct, numbers. But for now, you see that we have all kinds of global variables that we can access whenever we want in Node.js. Okay. Also, another nice trick is the underscore variable or pretty plus 6 if so strings that are zero to n. Okay, then Command K to show you info outside of the browser using Node.js like this. And so let's now actually start a new JavaScript file. So right in the root folder, and I'm calling it index.js. Okay, so let's now write our very first node file. All I'm going to do is to create a hello variable. And now where we run this file, include this JavaScript file into some HTML file, and then open up that HTML file in a browser, right? But here with Node, we don't need to do anything like that. All we do is to use our node command. But instead we want to run this file. So all we have to do is to write node and then the name of the file.
Okay, so first thing is कि if I am in Node, let's say मैं एक बहुत बेसिक सा फंक्शन बनाता हूँ, const बेसिक सा वेरिएबल इक्वल टू one says hello, and if I console.log hello, तो मैं इस फाइल को यहाँ से रन कर सकता हूँ node index.js से. Yep.
Here we have how I said, again of the file system. So Node.js functionality this concept in a module. So how do we open up these modules, or how can we actually use them? Well, we do require them in code.
मॉड्यूल्स हमें रिक्वायर्ड होते हैं, तो जैसे fs मॉड्यूल है वो लोकेटेड कहाँ पे है? इसमें fs नाम का तो कोई मॉड्यूल ही नहीं है. fs तो वैसे अंदर का ही मॉड्यूल है, लाइक उसको अलग से नहीं करना पड़ता डाउनलोड.
So that's not too complicated. So we will call fn result of requiring ss module. And ss here stands for file. So by using this module here, we will get access to functions for reading data and writing data right to the file system. So again, calling this function here with this built-in ss module name will then return an object in which there are lots of functions that we can use.
अच्छा, तो ये हमने मॉड्यूल से इसको वेरिएबल में डाला, तो ये एक ऑब्जेक्ट बन गया जिसको डॉट नोटेशन से जिसके फंक्शंस हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं. ओके ओके.
And we store that object right into the app as a variable that we can then later use. We are going to use it in the next video, but for now I want to quickly take a look at the node documentation with you, so that information for is to go after I'm using the document. For example, if well, you can come down here and read whatever you need to know. For modules are listed here on the left side, and the one that we just implemented in the file system. Okay, so down here we have all these different stuff, and now will not make much sense to you. Okay, the best fundamentals, that's why we have and for now just know that in case you need anything, it is always available in the documentation. For example, in the next video we will see a file this code, and we're going to do that using the read file thing. So here you have all the information about that.
माई डाउट इसकी एफएस मॉड्यूल लोकेटेड कहाँ है? अच्छा, तो बेसिकली नोड मॉड्यूल्स तो तब ऐड हुआ जब मैंने एक्सप्रेस ऐड करा। उससे पहले तो ये कोर मॉड्यूल है, तो कोर मॉड्यूल इस नोड मॉड्यूल्स में नहीं होते। कोर मॉड्यूल्स कहाँ पे होते हैं ये नहीं पता, बट लेट्स सी कि हम कोर मॉड्यूल देख सकते हैं क्या। ओके, तो ऐसा कोर मॉड्यूल्स का ऐसे नोड मॉड्यूल्स में कोड अवेलेबल नहीं है, बट वी कैन सी कि कौन से कोर मॉड्यूल्स, जैसे नोड प्रिंट मॉड्यूल लिस्ट, इसको कॉपी करके देखते हैं। What the fuck? ये तो चला ही नहीं। पहले यस ओके। तो वो एक्चुअली लिनक्स टर्मिनल था, उसमें नोड का कमांड नहीं चल सकता, नोड टर्मिनल खोल के कमांड चलाया हमने। हम्म। तो जैसे एफ एस मॉड्यूल, अब हमें पता है कि यहाँ पे ये कोर मॉड्यूल है, एच टी टी पी मॉड्यूल है, कोर मॉड्यूल है। इनका कोड हमें पता चल रहा है कि हम गिटहब वगैरह पे देख सकते हैं, बट ऐसे अंदर तो नहीं दिखेगा। ओके। चलो ठीक है।
specific one. Okay, so in the next video, there's actually the module. And so, again, the next, this is a really exciting next run. Yes, so we'll start a particular character equals 1. If you're on Windows 8 or Windows 10, then that's probably not here. So again, if we don't go to the second file, but call that one text output, assume that you're kind of familiar with the ES6 syntax. Okay, so we already used const here, which and then text in. Then into this string, you can vary this syntax to input these variables. Okay, now let's say a new line character. Okay, so that is our string dot term and before from the input line. This bit, we're gonna create request, and the first step is sending back to the server, capable of accepting requests and sending back responses. And the first step is to include yet another package.
तो सबसे पहले एक सर्वर बनाते हैं बेसिक। तो
Requiring
अभी एक्सप्रेस यूज़ करके नहीं बना रहे, अभी तो बस एक बार एच टी टी पी यूज़ करके
let's
सर्वर
actually
बनाते हैं।
comment out this code here so that it that request. But the server was very important. So in the response. So request to now is to actually send back a response to the client. And we do that with REST, which is this object here, this response object, then hello from the server. So that is the response that we're going to send back. So
तो रिक्वेस्ट और रिस्पॉन्स बेसिकली दो ऑब्जेक्ट्स। रिस्पॉन्स ऑब्जेक्ट्स में हम जो भेजेंगे, जैसे रिस्पॉन्स डॉट एंड करेंगे तो वो चीज़ फाइनली सर्वर पर जाएगी। हेलो फ्रॉम सर्वर।
again, each time that you use for server, this callback function here will get. And the callback function will have access to the request object, which holds all kinds of stuff like the request URL and a bunch of other things. On the other hand, the response object here gives us a lot of tools basically for dealing with response. So for sending out, and the simplest one is .end. And this .end here, the naming of this method, will make a bit more sense a bit later. For now, just know that this is the simplest way of sending back a very, very simple response. Okay, so that's really all we have to do. So lecture coming up about how the web works, where we're going to talk all about the client server model and really how the web application works generally stuff. Okay? Okay? We call it student server. So server is the result of this create server entity. Okay? So what would be a server? Now, use that server. This address and the default and localhost indicates the current computer that the program is currently running in. And again, standard IP address for that program. Right? So this one here will start listening for each of the and server exit start. Typically message that server at the start. So let's say listening to request. Of course, we have to run the node application. So node index yep. By the way, so it did it work. But no matter what the actual reason of it is object.
अच्छा, तो अब यहाँ पे एक कॉल बैक फंक्शन लगाया मैंने। तो सर्वर बेसिकली इस पोर्ट पे लिसन करता है, उस पे कोई रिक्वेस्ट आएगी तो वो ये रिस्पॉन्स वहाँ पे भेज देगा। एंड जब उसके पास कोई रिक्वेस्ट आएगी तो वो कंसोल डॉट लॉग में बेसिकली एक लॉग भी दे देगा रिक्वेस्ट रिसीव्ड का। लेट्स सी। ठीक है, लेट्स सी। इसको स्टार्ट नहीं करा है अभी। ओ, बिना रिक्वेस्ट रिसीव्ड, चलो देखते हैं सर्वर को। ओके, पोर्ट 8000 पे तो यहाँ पे एक रिक्वेस्ट रिसीव्ड, और अब मैं अगर रिलोड करूँ तो रिक्वेस्ट रिसीव्ड जाना चाहिए। नहीं जा रहा। तो अगर मैं यहाँ पे रिक्वेस्ट करूँ, ठीक है, तो जब भी मैं, तो ये वाला जो रिक्वेस्ट रिसीव्ड है ये एक ही बार आया, एंड ये तो फिर जब सर्वर लिसन करना स्टार्ट हुआ, लेकिन जब भी रिक्वेस्ट आ रही है तो ये रिस्पॉन्स जा रहा है। और मतलब जब भी रिक्वेस्ट आ रही है तो सर्वर यहाँ पे नहीं आ रहा है वापस, फिर ये जो कॉल बैक फंक्शन है सर्वर का वो एग्जीक्यूट हो रहा है। काफ़ी थोड़ा काउंटर इंट्यूटिव है। अगर सर्वर डॉट लिसन वाला फंक्शन था उस वो एग्जीक्यूट होना चाहिए था, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है।
Here we go. So, hello from the server. And so, yeah, it really works. You have a real web server running on your computer using Node.js. Congratulations. So, let's here and again analyze what happened. So we created our server using create server and passed in a callback function that executes each time that a new request hits the server. And then we started listening for incoming requests on the localhost IP and then of course take out. And so once we had all this running, we actually did the request by hitting that URL. So basically by hitting localhost on port take out. And so then under the hood of Node.js, an event was fired, which is something that again we're going to talk about later. But what matters here is that this event then made itself that this callback function was called. Okay? And finally, as a result of that, we then got back this. So now just for the sake of curiosity, let's actually take a look at the request object. Okay? So we need to close the server and start it again because we did the change in the code. And notice how this time I actually use Control C in order to exit the application. So remember that in the beginning, when we used the REPL, I used Control E in order to exit it, right? But now when we have a node program running like this, we need to use Control C to basically break from the program. Okay? And so again, that's why here we use Control C. And throughout the rest of the course, when I want to finish the program, I will always use Control C. So that's Control and not Command C. Okay? So it's not a Mac, you need to use Control C. Let's now do it again. Again, the same font, but now we should have something. So this here is the request object that has all of this, right? So I think I can even show you like all the cool data that in the header, which is something that's going to talk about, I think in the next and then on the book. Right? It doesn't matter here, we're actually going to build in the next couple of lectures, so until the end of this lecture. So it's this small fun app called the Node Farm. Okay, so we have a couple of products here. You build all of this here using a very simple HTML template. You can then click on the link, and it will basically take you to the detail page for this product, the page you have got. It has a bunch of data here, a button, which doesn't do anything, and then you can go back to text. So and we have T, for example, and it has then, of course, different data for each product. So it has a nice red kind of gray design to it to make it pop a little bit. And yeah, I think this is a fun little project. So we're going to start building it actually right in the next video. In this video, we're going to talk about this URL, well, routing. So routing basically means implementing different actions for, and so we now have to implement some magic that changes it, okay? A tool for that, like Express. So we're going to do that in the next big project in the course, where we use Express to do all of this. But for now, since we're just starting to learn Node, we want to learn how to do everything from scratch without any dependencies, right? So let's implement very simple routing here in this server. Now the first step is to be actually able to analyze the URL. And for that, we use yet another built-in.
ओके सो व्हाट डू आई एक्चुअली वांट मेरे को चाहिए कि मेरे पास एक HTML पेज हो जो कि राइट मेरे को एक HTML पेज चाहिए जिसमें मैं वो सारे फील्ड्स बना सकूं एंड मैं ये कैसे मेक श्योर करूं कि HTML पेज कनेक्टेड हो उससे अच्छा फर्स्टली लेट्स मेक अ बेसिक HTML पेज यहाँ पे एक फाइल बनाते हैं अरे ये index.html कूल तो ये हमने बेसिक HTML पेज ले लिया एंड ठीक है पेज टाइटल से वर्ड काउंट टूल अभी हमारे पास styles.css नहीं है डाल देते एक फाइल ओके, यहाँ पे भी हम वर्ड काउंट टूल कर देते हैं। सेव करके एक बार इसको खोल के देखते हैं पेज को। वेयर इज वर्ड काउंट टूल?